what is up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I'm getting ready to actually go roller skating. And this worked out for me very good the other day. I called it like the getting ready for bed video, where I just put this up here as I was going through the motions of getting ready for bed. Here I am getting ready to go roller skating, and we just got the brand new news is that Saturday night's main event is going to be coming back as a part of the Fox deal as acquiring SmackDown. I'm so fired up. I got the Mega Power shirt on. This one is I actually bought this before WWE re-released it. I think I actually got this from Barbershop Windows back in the day, around the time that Macho Man Randy Savage went into the WrestleMania Hall of Fame at WrestleMania 31. They ended up re-releasing the shirt actually through WWE Shop. So theirs has more like of a patch feel where like the letters are like sort of sewn onto there. This one, it works for me. It's one of my favorite shirts from the past. Saturday night's main event was one of the best things that ever happened to wrestling. This is where you saw the biggest angles go down. You'd have stuff go down on WWE Challenge or Superstars, a lot of stuff on Primetime Wrestling, but Saturday night's main event basically came to be way back in the early 80s. Some of your biggest things that happened on the way to WrestleMania, like the attack of King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd on Hulk Hogan setting up WrestleMania 2. Although it was a main event instead of Saturday night's main event, you had the Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant title change that set up WrestleMania 4. NBC and WWE, they both got a really, really good relationship. As for most people who watched the 30 for 30 XFL special, Dick Ebersol, who came over from NBC Sports to help WWE with the way they shot their show, as well as shooting and doing their promos. It really worked out, and they had a long-lasting relationship with NBC until leaving NBC to actually go to Fox in like 1992, where they would have two Saturday night's main events before they were put out of business. You would have saw Sid Justice walk out on Hulk Hogan in a tag team match, setting up WrestleMania 8, and you also got to see Shawn Michaels beating the British Bulldog for the Intercontinental Championship. Two of the biggest things that happened on those shows. Saturday night's main event sat dormant for a long time until I believe in 2006. WWE and NBC signed a new deal for Monday Night Raw to return to USA. As a part of that, Monday Night Raw, WWE, whatever you want to say, got some primetime specials on NBC where they would be using those to set up WrestleMania as well as SummerSlam. If you go back and pull up the Saturday night's main event DVD set, I don't think we've ever taken a look at this on the Stevie Breach channel, so sooner than later we'll check that out. But then they brought it back in 2006. You had Shawn Michaels versus Shane McMahon, setting up their the Shawn versus Vince match. You had the Randy Orton, Brooke Hogan stuff that set up the Hogan versus Randy stuff at SummerSlam. DX versus the Spirit Squad, and Edge versus John Cena. So they were really going all at it with those Saturday night's main events, where they were really putting really, really good stuff on. By the time that Saturday night's main event was done on NBC, you could see the writing on the wall. There was a lot of ECW talent on there, where they were just basically filming a TV show and putting it on NBC. It is well known that WWE, as well as wrestling, you can really tell by going into Hot Topic in the mall, New Japan Pro Wrestling shirts taking over the wall. Every day it seems like they're just putting up more and more Bullet Club, WWE, Young Bucks stuff up on the wall. But when it comes to, I think, mainstream television, putting Saturday night's main event on NBC. I don't really know what's on Saturday nights on NBC, but in 2006 through 2008, people didn't want to watch WWE. I don't even think people are going to want to watch WWE get re-released on Fox on Saturday night's main event. I know that by the time the TV deal ended, where NBC was giving the primetime specials, they just sort of rolled into a 1 hour, this is what happened at WrestleMania. They would just sort of take a look at most of the time like the Undertaker match or the John Cena match. One year they showed, I think, a whole 1 hour show just on Rock versus John Cena, showing the build-up and what happened at WrestleMania 28, the match once in a lifetime. That was really, really fun stuff. But, when it comes down to it, NBC wasn't getting people to view in. Some of the Saturday night's main events were some of the worst, primetime specials that were ever aired when you look at ratings. Just wrestling fans weren't tuning in. Casual fans weren't tuning in. I don't know if they were looking for Golden Girls reruns or something like that, but it didn't work. So I am scared. WWE going to Fox, being on mainstream television, doesn't really mean that people are going to tune in unless big things go down. Saturday night's main event coming back, giving them primetime television on the weekend doesn't mean that people are going to be there. So this is scary for wrestling fans. It could blow up in their face. There's a lot of people thinking there's high expectations on this Fox deal that WWE might not be able to live up to, and they might end up getting canceled somewhere down the road.